Welcome in the new section, as once again, in my opinion, the most exciting one, because we'll be diving into the core Azure services with looking also into Azure, how it looks practically. And in this section, there will be a couple of categories. We will start with Azure Compute Services. We will later talk about storage services, networking, databases, management and deployment tools, and at the end, monitoring tools. So we are starting with Azure Compute Services, and here we will have virtual machines, virtual machine scale sets, availability sets, AVD, and app service. Let's start already in this recording with Azure virtual machines, VMs. Those are on-demand scalable computing resources that provide you a complete control over the operating system and configuration. Therefore, it's an example of IaaS, infrastructure as a service. They are very flexible with sizing because there are many different types of virtual machines, and there are multiple operating systems to choose from. Can be many Linux version, many Windows version, and mostly those two. But there will be also a couple of different. So VMs, virtual machines, are very good use cases for running application that require full control over computing environment. But before we go into Azure, I want to show you something which might be new to you. There will be a unit called vCPUs, short for virtual CPUs, short for virtual central processing units. So basically that's a virtual processor that represents a portion of a physical CPU core. And in Azure, vCPUs are the fundamental units of compute power for virtual machines. Each of such a vCPU would 1. Represent a portion of a physical CPU core. 2. Thanks to that, you can expect consistent performance. 3. Can be scaled up and down based on workload needs. So the scaling is, you already seeing that scaling is something which is really shining in the cloud environment and is built on usage. That's why one of the key characteristics is performance. I already said that it provides consistent performance. The workloads are isolated between CPUs, also isolation. They can increase and decrease based on needs, and costs per vCPU hour of usage. So where they can be used, they can be used for web servers, database servers, application servers, legacy application hosting, development and testing environment, high performance computing, disaster recovery. So all these use cases where you want to have lots of control, you will use VMs, and then the essential part of VM is a vCPU. Yes, this is for vCPU. Actually, the examples were of course for VM, but vCPU is playing essential role in those. So maybe I should change the title, vCPUs virtual, like this. I think yes, this would be a little bit better. Sorry for a little confusion, but it just, what I said is not for only vCPUs, but it's for virtual machines where vCPUs are playing the crucial role. So just a title, sorry for that. Going next, how you can cost optimize virtual machines. Reserved instances, 1 to 3 year commitments, between 40 and 60% savings. You are committing to use specific VM types for fixed period, and they will be good for predictable continuous workloads. Even cheaper, because up to 90% this savings. Spot instances, spot virtual machines. No SLA, so can be evicted even with 30-second notice, but they will be good for that processing and development, where there is not too much crucial work going on. Auto scaling, scale out during peak hours, scale in the off hours. It will automatically adjust VM instances based on demand, best for application with variable workloads. So now I will just show you quickly in Azure portal. Yeah, I just want to really change something because I am really dark user. So we will click here. You will be able to see virtual machines. They are here, or you can also click here. So I will click here. So virtual machines. Now I will create one. Oh, this contrast could be done better, isn't it? And then you can see this will be our next class, but the virtual machine, this is what I will create here. I select my subscription, resource group. I give a VM recording. You can select the region. I am based in Europe, so I will do something in Europe. Here you have availability options. I leave it, or this will be also our next one of the next recordings. This I leave default. Then I select image. Here is the multiple OS options. This is mostly type of Linux. This is also Linux and Windows. So you can see how many there are. There are so many. And then I will select Windows. I will just get back. So actually I will select Windows. Hop. And then I will take something which is small. Data small. A bit older, so I'm not that much charged. Small disk, maybe this one. Let me try. So we are getting, when there is something incompatible, we'll get a warning. Then I will select something what is from this list, not from all images. And this is already better. So now here you can then I will try to here. This is also not maybe I should select Ubuntu then. Here I would pick something something which doesn't cost too much. $190 per month, that's quite a lot. This is also quite a lot. I'll do it like this. Oh, this sounds something better. So I will select this one, the cheapest one. Next, username. So I will say detectref, and then Okay, I have it. Then this is we are leaving default. We can try to connect using HTTPS. Let's see how this will work. And then I can go next. And here will be many different options, which I will just quickly go through, but I'm not going to change anything here. So here you can see that you can select different type of disk size, disk type. I leave it empty default. Here is a networking configuration. Sorry, one moment. This is also I'm leaving by default, but you can play with this. Management. You can also play with a couple of these options. I only want to show you. The same for monitoring, the same for advanced, and the same for tags. I will also leave it here. Here you can see the resources also. And then I'm going next to review and create. And I have some problem in the basics. Okay, I blocked my card, one moment. One moment. Yes, I will need to come again to my billing, unfortunately. Not here. Cost management and plus billing. Azure subscription, this one. Okay. Let me try again. I'm going here. So now I select my region. I create a virtual machine name. I have the image, the zones you can also check. For now I said about availability zones you can have multiples, but I have only one here. This is also, we'll talk about this a bit later. Oh, this is actually giving me a hint that actually I should select zone 2, so then I can have this size. But actually I want to have a Windows. I want to have a Windows. Oh, I want to have a Windows because here I want to create a username. I will also select HTTPS. So now I will click disks, and here I leave it everything default, but you can also play with this. For example, here you can decide this type, etc. Networking I also leave by default, but you can also select what you want. Here actually on the first screen I changed this. Management I leave default, but you can read the options if you want. Monitoring same, advanced same, tag same, and then I try to create it. And it's creating this. I see it's very busy. Yes, so it took around 10 seconds, and now we are getting the confirmation with all this information what's supposed to be created. So you could already see a couple of things which we have been talking just on slides: subscription, resource group, machine, virtual machine group, region, availability zone, multiple availability zones. Actually here is one only. And VM specific, which was this part, for example, and something about networking. Anyways, I will click create. And then it will also take a moment. Yes, so now we are here. We are in the virtual machine. And this is still setting up things for us, so give this a little bit of time, just a little bit of time. Yeah, virtual machines, that's a quite big chunk of software, so it can take some time. But we are almost there. You see, we are with NSG, which stands for Network Security Group. IP address, we have VNet already, so it's network stuff, and network interface, and now the virtual machine. Deployment is in progress, so we are almost there. Okay, and now what I will click, I will go to resource. Okay, and now I will try to, you can see many options: overview, connect, networking, settings, availability, scale, security, backup, operations, monitoring, automation, help. You don't need to know all of them. You just need to know for AZ-900 there is a connect here or here, click connect, and yeah, if I get the RDP, let's see if I can do that on my MacBook. Yeah, I will. I will be running a virtual machine, but this one was actually mine. So what I will want to do, where is my Finder? Oh, many things don't work during this recording. Oh. So one more time. Yes, okay, it was there. Then this I can remove. Then I will get a prompt for password. I can click remember me, click yes, and guess what? We are inside our virtual machine. You can see everything is preparing. And we'll be soon able to see something. That's it. We are inside. Yeah, this is not the fastest virtual machine. On my location is now 9 AM, but in the virtual machine location is 7 AM. What actually I can try to click here, maybe it's here in this PC, and then I can see the space. So I took the relatively not too expensive one because I have only this amount of space, and if I click maybe here, I don't know Windows that much, to be honest, then I might see other configurations. Oh, so here I can see the processor, the RAM, so I can see the edition. I can see basically my virtual machine properties, which I have requested in the Azure portal in this where we have been creating the virtual machine. So this I will close, this I will close. Yeah, if you want, you can play with this, but here is nothing you need to play for now, to be honest, and definitely not for the exam. But you just need to know there is something virtual machine, and then this is what happens when you create it. So I will connect this one. This is my software for this kind of virtual, for actually Windows environment. So I will close it as well, and then I get back here. And what we can check maybe in overview also. If you remember, we had 2022, so it was good. And we had 8 GB, that was also correct. 2 vCPUs, I don't remember the Intel machine, to be honest, exactly, but should be also fine. And maybe we can also find a size. It was around 128 disks, maybe here. Yeah, and this was also 120. So this is all correct. We created a machine which is working and which we can use. Next, so then when you have it, when you lose it, you will see in the recent resources there is virtual machine, so you can also access it like that. Now I got back to home, and yeah, or you can also actually use it like here. if you want from the search bar. And a bit lengthy one, but thank you for listening. Key points: VMs provide complete control over operating system and configuration. You are choosing VM based on CPU, memory and storage needs. I mean, you are choosing the VM size. If you want to save money, you are using reserved instances for predictable workload. If you want to save even more money, then spot VMs, but for only flexible workloads. Always think about high availability with availability sets or zones, and monitor performance scale based on actual usage patterns, so you don't overpay too much. And then I'll be going toward the next topic, which we have seen already briefly in the Azure as well. It will be virtual machine scale sets.